He said that wherever I went, he would find me, walk right up to me, and I wouldn't be able to see him.
Adrian is dead.
He's not dead. He has figured out a way to be invisible.
I actually didn't necessarily want to find a horror film that had a message. I just kind of wanted to find one that was really good and scary, and something that was not just that, though. That's something that had a deeper story and had an interesting character and something that was different, you know? So I didn't want to find one with a message, but not necessarily that, but I did want to find something that was different.
And do you think this one has a message? Or?
I do. I mean, I think if anything, it has a message of you know, making sure that women have a voice, making sure that people are not silenced, and making sure that people are comfortable and have a safe space to talk about what's happened to them. But I also think that, you know, you don't necessarily want to be like, this film has a message. It's just, it's about real life. It's about something real. It's about something that really does happen and that is important to talk about. One of the reasons why it's so scary is because it's grounded in reality. It's not a crazy thing. It's not like a man with a knife and a mask. It's an actual real relationship and a real person. I definitely have fun. I have a lot of fun. I think it's really important to do that. I don't think it should be a miserable experience. I have a lot of fun on set.
And especially with Lee, I felt that
yes.
he's really funny.
He's very funny. He's very funny, and he's very, he likes to joke around and make stupid jokes, and we had a lot of laughs. I mean, I danced when I was younger. I don't know if I'm known for my dancing skills.
Well, I've read about it. I wonder if that...
Definitely, because as a dancer, you learn combinations and you learn counts, and so I was doing that from a really young age, like 5 years old. So yeah, it definitely helped for me being able to learn that fight like a combination, like a dance, like know the counts and memorize those counts was much easier. No, because I think that Lee, what he did was really smart, which is he wrote this film, he recognized he was a man, and he recognized that he may have missed something. So he asked me to come in and help him and collaborate with him and lend my female voice to it. I think if he had said, this is my movie and I am a man and I understand what it's like to be a woman, then that would have been a mistake. But he was incredibly inclusive and collaborative, and he knew that he needed to have the female perspective. He needed that I may have something to say that was different from him, my experience. And he asked me to lend my voice to that and to help him with that. I loved that dress. I thought it was so cool. Not only was it a beautiful dress, but I thought it was just, the message was subtle, the message was personal to her, and I loved it. I love everything she says about female directors in Hollywood and the lack of that and everything. I think she's very smart about it. She's a very intelligent person. I mean, I think feminism in Hollywood is just as important as feminism anywhere. Women in Hollywood are feminists, and they're women and citizens, and I think that there's no reason why we shouldn't have that in Hollywood as well, because of the lack of women in behind the camera especially, and as well as diversity. I think it's it's very important to talk about it. It's important to talk about it in any field, and I think that in Hollywood there's a visibility, of course, that is perhaps different than other fields, but hopefully talking about it in that field lends something to the discussion in other areas and in other fields.
Are you okay?
He's sitting in that chair.
okay?